Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. Today we're going to once again be talking about our old friend, the Chinese government, and a popular post supporting their campaign of censorship. I want to begin by emphasizing that I understand no government is perfect, but the Chinese government has to be one of the worst out there. And one thing that is often a challenge, even for myself, is to isolate the actions of Chinese gaming companies from the pressure they are receiving from their own government. It's easy to say, oh, MiHoYo bad, after recently introducing their alternative outfit designs for Genshin Impact characters that featured less skin exposure. It's a bit more difficult to empathize and understand that MiHoYo has absolutely no say in the matter. These changes are likely the direct order of their government, or at the very least, done preemptively to keep them off of their backs. The thing that is so frustrating is to see people openly supporting actions that are likely the product of the Chinese government to secure their own over someone on social media because, very tellingly, it aligns with their own viewpoints. In this mind-boggling culture war that exists right now, there is a very sizable and loud community that'll do anything to virtue signal and to try to flush out even the smallest hint of sexual themes involving fictional characters, whether in anime or gaming. Genshin Impact, largely due to its global popularity, has been a significant battleground for these debates. The recent decision by MiHoYo to introduce alternative outfits for select characters has led to some of the most brain-dead and hypocritical takes I have ever seen. It's one thing to have a separate debate about the aesthetic of these new outfits, and maybe even a preference for them, but it's a whole nother thing to ignore why this is happening in the first place. Today, we're going to look at one of the most brain cell deficient and ironic posts I've seen involving these exact topics we've been discussing. So just as some background, the account posting this is 99% dedicated to leaking unfinished content from Genshin Impact that disrupts MiHoYo's work. The remaining 1% is some of the worst takes you will ever see, like this one I'm going to read now. Chinese censorship is absolute cancer, but it's sad that people draw the line at outfits in a game. The second you begin supporting actions stemming from Chinese censorship is the second you need to check yourself. People are drawing the line here because this represents a much larger regime of censorship over Chinese citizens that is now being forced more and more into global media spaces. By playing Genshin and swiping, you're indirectly supporting China, by the way. Imagine making this statement while tweeting from your iPhone that was made in China, and that emoji at the end literally makes me want to vomit. You're not supporting the Chinese government by making in-game purchases, you're supporting MiHoYo and the people and families who work there. Ironic to see someone whose entire relevancy depends on leaking their content and messing with the livelihoods of their innocent employees would be so high-strung about supporting them. I still admit that I prefer the alternative outfits, as it forces MiHoYo to be more creative with designs. Imagine praising a controlling regime of censorship because it forces company to break their backs to work around it. Chinese censorship, and censorship generally, exists with the primary purpose of stifling creativity and promoting the values of the regime pushing such restrictions. Just because MiHoYo was forced to come up with a solution to these outfit designs to keep the Chinese government from exerting their wrath upon them, does not mean the process or the product is something to mindlessly praise. I'm not surprised to see someone who openly supports the censorship of fictional characters to excuse the actions of an abusive government to reinforce their worldview. But ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure to subscribe for more daily videos, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.